Number 2 here at Franklin High School, where the Admirals are taking on the Independence Eagles. Paul Breece and Justin Ventline here for the action tonight on a warm Friday night because we're inside, obviously, Justin.
It's actually not too bad outside yet.
It's not, yeah.
Windy,
absolutely. We got
high wind advisory.
So we got two teams here, Franklin in the Lady Admirals in the white, Independence in the navy blue, and Amy Elliott right there with the ball. The floor general, a little back door to Emma Powell. Turnover going to be the big thing here for the Lady Admirals, who looking for their first district win.
Evie Nichols there with the steal for the Lady Eagles. Both teams
so
will notch their 4th district game tonight. Eagles come in 1-3. Admirals still looking for their first district win.
there's a quick shot. Josie Hammond just off the mark, couple of boards. Here's the young lady for Independence to look for, that's Savannah C.
Yep.
And Aaliyah Fleming, also a big presence, and she finds the bottom of the bucket there.
Good find there by C. Fleming able to convert on the drive for the first points of tonight's matchup.
And Emma Powell on the curl screen right there. It's going to connect. Nice set play by Coach Rachel Shaw in her second year for the Lady Admirals.
Emma Powell there on the assist, like you said, Paul. Good set play for the Admirals, able to get something going to the basket. Admirals forced a turnover that time.
Yeah. So Aaliyah Fleming, right, is definitely going to try to take it to the basket as many times as she can. Unfortunately, Franklin counters that with a 6'2" post right there, Cecily Brandamore. And she is going to get a lot of attempts, and she had 31 points.
Yes.
Tuesday night in the loss versus Nolensville. And again, opens up, and Fleming's going to take a shot, and that's going to be errant. Fleming more of a penetrator, not a set shooter. So
the Eagles are going to have to, Lady Eagles are going to have to keep Brandamore out of the lane if they want to have success. There you see on your screen, Paul, like you were mentioning, Coach Shaw in her second year heading up the Admirals. You saw earlier Coach Tony Hill for the Eagles, veteran coach around these parts.
So here comes Elliott, the senior, and I believe Justin, the Lady Admirals, I mean, they're pretty senior. They got 6 seniors on the roster. 3 of them are starting, so Brandamore going to keep the ball alive, but Riley Brooks, and we saw last week, that's going to be a pretty good matchup for Brandamore, 31 for Independence.
I mean, sophomore versus sophomore. I'm sure they saw each other in middle school years.
Yep, AAU ball, possibly so.
So turnover there by the Eagles.
So here comes a little pressure. Powell going to find right, and just off the mark. Powell's going to keep it alive. She can shoot the 3 just a bit off, and Brandamore just jumping around. This is the 4th possession. And Elliott going to take it, and that's going to be off. So if you have to say the Achilles heel for the Lady Admirals, man, it just cannot find the bucket right now.
Yeah, couldn't find a bucket there in that possession. Had about 4 or 5 attempts.
Yep. And there's Fleming to the rack. She could attack Emma Powell right there, challenge Brandamore.
She's not afraid to go into the paint there with Brandamore.
It's going to be a good matchup, and a cheap foul right there.
So that's me. Brooks' first, I believe.
That's going to be Savannah C.
Oh,
on the yeah. Sometimes when you realize you think the foul's on one person, the referee's like, you know what? I may have made a bad call. Let me just call it on a number that nobody really. Not sure if Savannah C was even around the play at that time, but
to each their own. So Brandamore unable to convert the first. Goes 0 for 2
Yeah.
from the charity stripe.
Going to attack the rim. Brandon Moore says, not today. Off the back of number 23 right there. Nichols.
That was
his.
enforcive.
Yeah.
So they're going to feed Brandon Moore at the high post there. Jab step, puts it up. Able to keep it alive once again.
Yeah, I mean, listen. If you're going to give Brandon Moore a shot from 2 feet,
yeah,
you got to like your chances.
Eagles are going to have to find a body on her every time a shot goes up. Keep from those second chance opportunities.
Oh, and Brooks with the miss. Elliott now on the transition. She's going to go and
pushing the pace. Errant pass. That was 23, Evie Nichols with the steal for the Eagles.
Fleming, turnaround, going to create Brandon Moore with the rebound.
So even though Brandon Moore has that tall presence in the paint, Eagles are insistent on trying to dribble drive.
That's right. Nice shot. Here we go. So just off the mark. It looks like
the high, yep.
Right, Justin, it looks like the Admirals are really going to try to let Brandon Moore go to work offensively. Ooh.
Good little set there.
Oh, Fleming for 3.
From deep. Brandon Moore with the rebound.
And it just so looks nonchalant when she does it. It's I don't know who's keeping track of rebounds for the Lady Admirals, but
Elliott gets in a set here against the man-to-man for the Eagles. Left-hand layup, in and out. And that's going to be C with the rebound.
Not what sure what the shooting percentages are right now, but I would not say we're off to a hot start.
So Fleming once
Powell
again.
doing a great job on Savannah C, and that time Nichols runs right into, whoop. And I think Elliott right there on the foul. Yeah. Cheap foul.
Oh, overly aggressive. So we'll have Franklin getting a sub in here. That's
Liza K. Thurman for Cecily Brandenburg. Now, Justin, do you see that possibly the Eagles probably trying to attack, let Riley Brooks, 31, go to work against?
That would be my strategy here.
Oh, and a great shot by number 23,
that's
Eva
Evie
Nichols. Yeah.
Great move, great shot. Able to convert, tie this game up at 7.
So good.
Admirals working it around the perimeter.
We lost a player right there. When I say that defensively, we got mixed up, and the Eagles kind of got bailed out. They better hurry, get across that timeline.
Say Admirals applying some pressure on the defensive rebound. Elliott able to get back. Fleming insistent on dribble drive in that right side.
And again, no Cecily Brandon-Moore under there to create havoc. And Fleming with a cakewalk per se. But you see who's checking in, though, at the table.
That's her go-to so far in this first quarter. Wants to dribble drive down that right side of the lane. When Brandon Moore is not on the court, it's going to be a lot easier. We got a rejection
this
of
is
our
going to be
own
a different speed right here. Fleming. Oh. Riley Brooks going to trickle in, and that's going to score. And now the Lady Eagles up 10-7. And we have a timeout on the floor. Coach Shaw. And probably a good timeout because she knows that Brandon Moore was going to sub in. So may as well get her on the offensive end of the basket here.
Looks like the Eagles were able to start pushing their pace as well. Coach Shaw potentially taking a timeout, try to slow this game back down a little bit.
Well, I tell you,
like you said, most likely try to get Brandon Moore back in, get at least stoppage of play with 1:39 left here in the first quarter.
And speaking of, I mean, take a glance around. There's plenty of seats available, but I can guarantee you, probably by the time the girls come out of the locker room out of halftime,
it is me. Standing room only.
We're going to see a different kind of crowd for sure. If you're sticking around for the boys' game tonight, it is going to be a doozy as both teams undefeated in district play, 3-0. One team expected to be 3-0. Another team surprisingly 3-0. So don't leave just yet.
So out of the timeout, Brandamore checks back in. Looks like we got the starting 5 back out there for both teams.
And that's just too easy when it gets caught in. Riley Brooks doing her best.
Check that. I believe number 3, Addison McCain, is checked in for the Eagles there, taking the point.
And there's a turnover, Powell.
Yeah. Elliott is able to apply some good pressure.
Thurman, so they got kind of a
both
post,
bigs in, yeah.
Yep. Tough entry pass right there by Elliott. Turnover. Oh. Nice back door.
Yeah. Good backdoor cut there by Savannah C. Able to receive the bounce pass, get herself to the stripe.
Good set play by Tony Hill right there on the back door.
C able to cash in the first of 2. Got 31 Molly Forrest, freshman, checking in. She'll replace Liza Kate Thurman. So
good two clean free throws right there, Justin.
C able to cash 2. So Elliott directing the floor. 3-pointer.
Oh, and a good rebound. Forrest, who's making her presence felt right now, early on.
Checks in, gets an early offensive rebound and 2 points. So C takes it.
Oh!
Forrest on the rebound, pushing the tempo. Finds Brandamore down the block, and that's an easy 2.
Both teams struggling, and wow, I was like, "Why is nobody going to get the ball?" I just realized there's no time left on the clock. So our first quarter ends here at Franklin High School as the Franklin Lady Admirals leave 13-12 after 1 quarter play. Paul Breece, Justin Ventline here, fighting the crowd early, trying to find a parking spot. Hopefully, you had a better opportunity. You got a VIP parking pass.
No VIP parking pass. Backed in parking space though. Hopefully.
Oh.
Easy egress.
You know, you said you backed in a parking space. You know, my wife makes fun of me every time I try to do that. It's like, what? Why are we making fun of you? Yeah, exactly. Backing in is the way to go.
You're gonna have to back up at one point.
At one point, you're exactly right. So why not make the quick exit, right?
That's my mindset.
So here we go. Tony Hill and the Lady Eagles. I mean, there was 7-4 Lady Admirals. Cecily Brandamore goes out. They win 6 straight.
Yep.
Brandamore comes back in, and the Admirals take the lead. So if you're looking for a common denominator, Cecily Brandamore.
We saw early on Fleming, a lot of dribble drive down the lane there. Is that potentially a strategy, get Brandamore in foul trouble early?
Yeah, it's not a bad play for sure.
So the Eagles with the possession here.
Oh.
Fleming trying to get down to that low block.
Kind of letting them play down there, Justin.
So out on Forrest there. Some physical defense going on there by the Admirals in the low block. Number 20, Maddie Zaitz just got lost in the defensive responsibilities.
Riley Forrest open for the 3, and that's just going to – good hustle by Forrest, but loses their balance right there. Turnover on.
So the Eagles retain possession. Going to have a sub here. It'll be 23, Evie Nichols, the starter, coming back in for number 3, Addison McCain. So the senior checking back in for the Eagles. Elliott, strong pressure.
Uh-oh.
Little.
Oh. But you know who was up there leading the charge? Brandamore was almost to the paint.
She knows once they
got to get it in quick.
Admirals get possession, get to that block.
Rebound by Forrest, making a difference. It draws a foul as well, so.
So Admirals.
Yeah, there we go. If you're a Lady Admiral fan, you want to get number 11 a touch almost every time.
Good feed there by Elliott, yeah.
Brandamore with 10 of the 15 for the Lady Admirals. I think there's a mismatch right there, but Forrest, the freshman, got the foul called on her, and I think Maddie Zeitz, who's also a freshman versus freshman, right?
Yeah. So converts on the first of 2. We'll tie this game back up at 15. Brandamore with the rebound.
Whoop. Oh.
Elliott able to take possession back. Good pump, fake, and move. And there by Emma Powell, unable to convert.
Fleming. Oh, it's tied up. And the possession arrow going to go to the Lady Admirals.
So you can tell right there, Amy Elliott got burned a couple times early in the first quarter with Fleming driving to her right. Now she's forcing her to go left, and Fleming having a little bit of issues on the offensive end, trying to go to her left. But there's the Admirals' bread and butter.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not going to tell you what I would do, but if Tony Hill, if I'm going to send you a little Aquaman signal right here, you may want to think about playing a little zone for a minute. You have yet to see the Lady Admirals make a shot from the perimeter. So just to test the waters, maybe. Here's what we do know. Brandamore's going to get one finally.
I was just going to say, I think Brandamore is one for 4 now at the line.
Uh-oh. This is going to be interesting.
Fleming, yep.
Brandamore with the block.
Fleming's not afraid to get down there against Brandamore.
Forrest tries.
To Forrest.
That time they got Brandamore coming over the back. That's only her first. She's been playing pretty aggressive, so.
So C bringing up the ball here for the Lady Eagles.
Coach Hill doing a nice job trying to draw Brandamore away from the basket.
Yep. More of a 5-out dribble drive. It's me. Nichols caught with the extra step. But like you pointed out, Paul, Eagles going to more of a 5-out, trying to draw Brandamore out to the corner. Open things up for some of their guards, dribble drive.
Look what we got, a little zone here. Tony Hill got the signal. I think it's a smart move just to kind of see, but my.
Good move.
Brooks didn't see her cut in, and Brandamore now with 13 of the 18. Fleming. And a basket by number 20, Zeitz.
Good looking shot there by Zeitz.
We got a little fight going on
here.
Yeah,
back and forth. Eagles are going to stay in that zone.
Powell
Admiral's going to try to shoot him out of it.
Let's see, Brooks here, 31 for the Lady Admiral, is going to screen, roll, and a tough pass by C. Well, Indy's going to get the...
That was good. Good backside help there by Powell. Coming to help her post teammate with the entry pass. C trying to work it down to that block. Brandamore with the rebound, but C's able to poke it away.
Brooks kind of in the middle of no man's land right there.
Yeah.
And a sea of...
It's kind of a scramble mode down here on offense. C with the 3. That can be good.
So the extra possession pays off for the Lady Eagles. And now they take the lead 20-18.
So it looks like a box and one almost.
But they left her.
Brandamore, yeah.
Short corner. You're exactly right. It did look like a box and one.
But Brooks kind of lost Brandamore there. Brandamore able to take a baseline backdoor cut almost. Once again, drawing Brandamore out from that paint. But almost looked like the Eagles settled for a 3 that time. So we'll get a sub here for the Admirals.
Yep. So we got a timeout here. Almost to halftime, 3 minutes and 13 seconds left. It's 20-20 tied up, just like we started. We're all tied.
Some good runs back and forth. Both teams making adjustments on the defensive end. Definitely would say the Admirals have the size advantage inside. Eagles have been more aggressive on the offensive end, though. See if that pays off at all. Coming down the stretch, potentially getting some of these Lady Admirals in foul trouble. Also, if you're watching from home, pay no attention to the time that's on the scorers table.
You're exactly right.
Which I'm still trying to figure out.
Well,
as it's counting up. And it is indeed not the time it says it is.
It's 10:57 p.m. I'm dropping the headset. So here we go. Can the Lady Admirals convert? That's exactly what the Lady Eagles want to do, is make Brandamore put it on the ground.
Oh, and I think
we got an over and over and back. Yeah.
No, I think 31. Brooks is going to get caught with a push from the Eagles. I thought it might be over the back too there, Paul, but.
So they called it on Brooks, and that'd be huge because that's her second.
Wide open 3 for the Admirals. C with the rebound. Going to push the pace.
Whoop.
Doesn't have any
Does not like the
help.
look of that.
Fleming, a wide open 3.
That's a good rebound. Oh.
The freshman. Forrest in the mix.
Also, Perry Miller, number 14, for the Lady Admirals in there.
Another freshman, if I'm correct.
Absolutely correct. Never wrong, Justin.
Well, talk to my wife.
Oh, and Brooks challenged the rebound, almost got her third foul. This is going to be bad right here. Yeah.
So Forrest able to draw the foul. That's going to be on Nichols. Team fourth. That's Nichols' third. So looks like Coach Tony Hill is going to leave her out there. Oh, no, 3 points, first foul. Forrest with the three. And C with the rebound. Trying to direct traffic.
Oh, yeah. Let me get somebody like Fleming who can go to the basket. Yeah, that's going to be
not, yeah, that's not what you're looking for when you get down in the lane. I like her aggressiveness for sure. But when you're giving up at least a foot in the lane there. So Forrest will go to the line, shooting 2. Hits the first. Off the back iron, but gets her own rebound, puts it back up, unable to convert. So Forrest hits 1 of 2 from the foul line. Fleming in the corner, lets it fly. Forrest able to reel in the defensive rebound. Looked like Elliott wanted to push it there, thought better of it, in turn throws it away out of bounds. Josie Hammond checks back in for the Lady Admirals. So Fleming once again.
Here comes a set play right here.
Yeah, pulling Brandamore way out from the paint.
Oh, man,
now
we're
Brooks,
in trouble.
Yeah, Brooks is stranded there, picking up her dribble. Brooks able to hit from the high post.
Yep, that's a nice play. Scramble situation again, and the Lady Eagles benefit right there with Brooks.
Eagles back in the zone. Brandamore able to find Forrest wide open on the weak side.
Well, when you get somebody like Brandamore catches in the paint, you got to attract a lot of attention, and Forrest, beneficiary of that.
Good job on Brandamore being the facilitator there, though, not trying to force it up in a double team.
Comes a
good backdoor cut there by C. She's in and out.
Less than 10 seconds coming up.
Yeah, I think
Elliott settle for 1.
Took the ball, was able to check the time.
Elliott could be big if she hits it. Just off the mark, Forrest.
Yep. And just like that, we'll head into the half. The hometown Lady Admirals lead the Lady Eagles 23-22. We will go to halftime and be right back after this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with second half action for our game number 1 here tonight at Franklin High School. The Lady Admirals and the Independence Lady Eagles. Paul Breece, Justin Ventline here. We got ourselves a dandy of a girls game here, 23-22. The Lady Admirals lead.
Tightly contested game for sure. Lady Eagles leading scorers. We got 3 with 5. And then, you guessed it, Brandamore leading the charge for the Lady Admirals with 15. But just like that, C with a bucket. And we're going to get the student section into it now.
And speaking of C, the C is stood up.
I can't see it, though, Coach.
I cannot see either. But Brandamore,
yeah,
going to get the ball down low, and that's automatic. 17 to the 25 for Cecily Brandamore.
So Elliott once again forcing Fleming to go to her left.
And she said, sure.
Counters, yeah.
And they had Brandamore away from the basket. Powell, can she hit her first one of the night? Yes!
So Powell hits a 3 to take a 2-point lead for the Lady Admirals. Once again, pulling Brandamore away from the basket, trying to get some diving, cutting action here on offense.
Almost a lot of new age. Can Brooks rally? Nope. So the missed shot by C. Admirals probably would love to get up to a 2-possession lead right here.
So Coach Shaw going with the freshman Forrest starting here in the second half. Forrest able to show some good hustle plays.
We have no clue what's going on down there in the corner.
The ball is moving around a little bit, maybe in the corner, maybe not. Kicks back out to Elliott.
Turnover Brooks. Elliott Smart gets on the floor, and we got a jump ball, I believe.
It's going to stay here. Inbound play. Brandamore trying to leak to the paint.
Oh,
Brooks with the rebound, yeah. You're going to have to get a body on Brandamore and go straight up, make her go over your back. Good open shot there by, that was number 20, Zates for the Eagles. Unable to convert, though, but Eagles are getting some good open.
Yeah, I was going to say, we got a lot of nice looks. You just can't convert. Both sides, really. Except if your name is Brandamore.
And you get a good look at any time. You're
which is automatic.
7 inches taller than your opponent.
Brandamore pokes that away. That's a steal. Uh-oh, here comes Brandamore. Is she going to flush it? No, just kidding. What, she is going to throw it up. And going to convert.
It off the glass. That is a fundamental coach's dream.
Yeah, Coach Tony Hill's like, you got to be kidding me. So Independence on a timeout here. Paul Breece, Justin Ventline here at Franklin High School, where the Lady Admirals come out early on. We had to say something about the halftime, right? As the Lady Admirals were out here at about the 5-minute mark, just shooting, getting loose. Lady Eagles came out pretty late out of the locker room.
I was going to say, they were walking out of the locker room getting ready to roll pretty much. So potentially a lot of adjustments on one end, not a lot of adjustments on the other end. Like you said, Paul, Admiral's probably looking for that 2-possession lead. They have that now. See if they can build on that. The Eagles went to a zone defense late in that second quarter. I believe they came back out in man here. Might be an opportunity for Coach Hill to transition back into that zone. Overall, though, Eagles getting some good looks. First couple times down the court, just unable to convert.
So here we go. And the Lady Admirals have really turned up the defensive intensity.
Brooks trying to drive. C gets it.
Oh, my. And if you
Brandon
weren't here
Morgan.
live, that was about as clear of a slap
Yeah.
of a basketball if I've ever seen it. You know, when you
That
see
was-
guys try to block the shots, it's lightly tapped, but they do it with a force. This one was definitely a
Yes.
volleyball. Spike
Yes.
Esch blocked by Brandamore.
Eagles trying to work it down. Brooks with it.
Oh!
Hey, all the way around. Wasn't able to fall for Evie Nichols.
Powell. No. Good rebound,
Yep.
Brooks.
Brooks able to solidify her spot. Ooh, little forearm shiver spin.
And that, you know, Fleming right there normally would continue to take it in Brandamore's presence.
Yeah.
Just really changed the
I was gonna
tune
say,
right
I
there.
think after that last block,
Hammond.
Eagles
No.
might be a little gun shy, taking it into the paint now.
Look at Brandamore and the floater. Brandamore immediately taps her head like, Coach, I need a sub. NBA 2K, the flame, fire.
Yeah.
Oh, Fleming.
Good move and able
And
to
one.
finish. Yeah. Elliott has challenged Fleming to go to her left. Fleming answering the call there. Good spin move, able to convert and get the extra attempt. So just as you pointed out, Coach, Brandamore will get a quick rest, I assume. That's number 12, Anna Walton Wright, checking in for the Lady Admirals.
Fleming going to convert,
Yeah.
so
Makes good on the three-point play. Still a two-possession game for the Lady Admirals. Up 6 with about 3:30 left in the third quarter. Lady Eagles look like they're sitting back in a kind of a loose man-to-man here. Brandamore out of the lineup for the Lady Eagles, so we'll see where the offense comes from now.
we got a jump ball. It's going to be Independence
yep.
basketball. Now Coach Hahn's got to really figure out, okay, how can I leave Brandamore? How long can she stay on the bench? As we saw the first half when Brandamore went out, Coach Shaw and the Lady Admirals, the momentum shifted a little bit. We'll see if Fleming maybe attacks the rim a little bit.
Good set play.
It's a great shot.
That's Maddie Zates. So back to a one-possession game, and look who we see at the scorers table ready to check back in for the Lady Admirals.
This is going to be a huge play if it goes. And Hammond says, I'll take that.
Eagles out and running. Fleming loses possession. Ball up for grabs. Finds Zates. Good bucket once again. Able to fill it up.
4-point game.
Pace is starting to pick up a little bit here in the third quarter.
Nope. Elliott just a little bit off here. Tony Hill is praying that there's no dead ball where Brandamore can come in the game. If I was coach at Franklin, I would yell out, just foul.
Well, it looks like Coach Hill is calling out a set play, trying to get a good look. Forrest with the rebound. Oh. Elliott slowing down. Coach Shaw trying to tell her team, let's slow it down, make sure we get a good look here.
We got less than 2 minutes here. We got a minute and a half. Powell going to let it loose. Bang!
Finds the bottom.
No! Got the shooter hot now. Fleming says, I'll take that. Yes.
Yeah, good dribble drive. Caught Elliott standing still, poking for the ball.
Uh-oh. And she's got another one in her bag. Yes!
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
Powell feeling it.
Yep.
This might be a good time for a timeout if you're Coach Hill.
If you're Coach Hill, what do you do? Devil's advocate.
I was going to say.
You can't have Brandon Moore make it in the game. Oh, it's got to be a charge. Yes. If you're a Lady Admirals fan, Molly Forrest, the freshman, stepping over.
So that's a. So Bechtel and Brandamore will check in here for the Lady Admirals. Brooks checks back in for the Eagles. So making a matchup change here. Elliott with the drive, shot from the free throw line. That's good.
That's great. It was a great possession right there. As Brandon Moore attracted the double team, and Elliott got the open look. May have been a foul right there, but Elliott too hard.
Too much body. So Lady Admirals extend their lead to 10.
You don't want to be in a panic moment, but you want to be inside 10 going into fourth.
So this possession is crucial for the Lady Eagles. Taking their time, working their set. C will pull the trigger, though. Brandamore with the rebound, and the Eagles will have about 10 seconds left.
They better hurry. Third. Elliott. Maybe look for Powell right here.
Powell was calling for
it. Wide open look. Forrest with the basket.
With the bucket right before the end of.
So at the end of the third quarter, the Lady Admirals with the basket by Forrest there at the buzzer lead 47-35 heading into the fourth quarter. And you remember the halftime score?
I do not.
You do not. 22 to 20.
27-28.
What?
I don't know.
Well, it was a 2-point game.
Yes, 1-point game.
23-22.
Yes, 1-point game. I do know that. 1-point game.
Let's just say there was a scoring barrage. And what the first half looked like was a poor shooting performance by both squads.
Both teams were able to find their shooting stroke in at least in the third quarter.
And the Lady Admirals got helped out by some other people catching fire.
Yes.
Emma Powell hitting 3 threes.
When you can make 3 points instead of 2 from a shot, that's going to add up pretty quickly.
Are you married to a math teacher?
Math teacher.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Math coach or math teacher, not sure.
You know what? Coach Ventline taking her school to the next level. Hopefully she's watching this game and not trying to put kids in bed. So here we go. We got a good look here. Brandamore.
Good set play there for Brandamore, trying to get a curl screen.
Whoops.
That might be a cheap foul.
Yeah, that is going to be a cheap foul for sure. And it's only 2 for Brandamore, and
they give you 5 for a reason.
That's right. If you play over in Europe, you can get 6, I think.
Or in the NBA.
And in the NBA. I don't know. I really don't watch it.
WNBA?
Maybe. I don't know.
Good pick and roll there, but Brandamore in the block.
Just not happening.
No.
Hammond for 3. Yes!
And the Lady Admirals are feeling it from beyond the arc.
Well, apparently not 3, just 2.
I think her foot was on the line.
Fleming just trying to bully her way down.
Good move, up and under.
Bully ball.
Brandamore not able to secure it. Yeah, Fleming's going to get caught with that one. I think she had one on Brandamore the first time.
Yeah. Frustration foul, right, Justin?
You give up a big 3 and then try to force a shot down at the other end.
Oh, that may have been a travel.
Yeah. The FedEx Forum, they might not have called that, but here in Franklin, Tennessee, they will. Coach Shaw looking over her play sheet.
Fleming going to take it.
Yeah, take good drive by Fleming. Stop and pop. But you got to believe Brandamore's just simple presence in the paint, altering a lot of shots for the Lady Eagles here in the second half. Forrest with the rebound.
Yeah, tough shot. And the Franklin student section going to let them know about it.
They're warming up for the nightcap in our doubleheader.
Wow. Silky smooth Brandamore, 25 of the 51.
Some would say that's almost 50%. 49.8 maybe. Good move there. Unable to convert, though.
It's a good rebound by Hammond. Fleming out of gas out there.
Say Forrest was trying to push the pace, but if you're the Lady Admirals, I think you're content with just running a couple sets here on offense. Good take by Brandamore.
Man. What a luxury.
Gets it in the high post, able to drive to the opposite block.
Here comes Brooks. He's going to challenge Brandamore. May have been a travel. I believe Brandamore going to get caught on the foul. Hey, sir, those seats are safe. Don't make me call you out, man.
So we'll have a timeout here with 5:21 left in the fourth. Coach Hill will take a timeout here for the Lady Eagles.
Man,
So
you're talking about panic mode. I mean,
it is filling up in here, Coach.
filling up. We're an 18-point lead is what you call the 1-point lead after the halftime.
It was a 1 point.
I'm going to say it was you, man.
It was one. What?
So what we got here is we're 5 minutes away from the Lady Admirals' first district contest win.
Yep.
Brandamore had 31 the other night on Tuesday against a good Nolensville team.
Lost by 7.
You think to yourself, wait a minute, how good's Nolensville? They just beat undefeated Brentwood Tuesday night, not just barely, 62-44.
The parity in the district is...
It's like being in the SEC.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Big Ten
Big
for you.
Ten.
I apologize. People will not understand
There are
that.
some bottom dwellers in the SEC.
But our bottom dwellers could beat your bottom dwellers, I believe.
Could they? I believe one of the bottom dwellers right now in the Big Ten is Michigan State.
I mean, Tennessee Vols. There's 5. There's a turnover. I just want to say Tennessee Vols hammered maybe the third best team in the Big Ten, fourth best team. Iowa? No?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, they played Michigan pretty good. Maybe Tennessee Vols should have been the national champions. Oh, and good spacing, Hammond.
Oh, you're talking football.
Yeah, I'm talking football.
I'm talking about the round ball.
You know what? Tennessee would kill any team in the Big Ten, except maybe Purdue, and they got messed on that one.
Mississippi State.
That's not a Big Ten team, sir. Don't make me lose focus here. 55-37, 4 minutes remaining.
Powell feeds the Forrest, yep.
Oh.
Maybe pull it back out, get a good
Whoops.
look.
A little running start by Elliott right there.
18-point lead. I think Coach Shaw just let Elliott know, hey, let's.
Yeah, everybody relax. You know, they're probably unfamiliar territory as the Lady Admirals.
Brandamore left wide open.
Tremendous pass by Elliott.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if you saw it, but Brandamore made a backdoor cut on C.
What do the kids
wide
call it?
Open.
Kids call it breaking the ankles? Is that?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. They still call it that these days.
I don't know. There's a 3. Bang.
Bang. Filled it up.
22.
Madison Ulig, sophomore for the Eagles. Seeing her first opportunity here tonight.
Oh, bully ball. But they got her on the charge.
So Brandon will get subbed out here.
Man, I thought she was going to get to 30 again. Stuck at 29. I don't think she's coming back in unless something.
I think that might be the night for Brandamore.
Well, it's still a special night here at home court. 29 just doesn't happen all the time.
No. See with the right-handed eight, not able to convert. Forrest with the rebound. Elliott going to take possession.
Whoops.
Still pushing the tempo.
Yeah, she's like, wait a minute, I don't want that.
All right, might be able to settle down here.
Yeah, everybody relax.
Yep. Well, you might have a mixture of starters, bench players in that don't really get a lot of continuity.
Yeah, jinx. So we got a foul on the Lady Eagles here. 57-40, Paul Breece, Justin Ventline. We're about ready to wrap this girls game up, get into some of that highly watched
Brooks
boys game coming up.
Brooks has got to have.
Absolutely. A rebound's
15
definitely a 10.
rebounds for sure.
Elliott, we're going to have a jump ball. Possession Indy. And the crowd just keeps pouring in. So if you are watching.
A lot of camo.
May not be able to get in.
See with the take down the middle.
It's a nice take.
She'll take over leading scorer for the Eagles tonight at 14.
240 up by 15.
This is
a little flex right here. Old school flex.
Oh, yeah. This is the territory my high school coach would say, we need to make 8 passes before you take a shot.
Yeah. Coach Hill knows the end is near. We thought the flex was dead.
Flex is never dead.
What a way to run out possession in the state of Tennessee with no shot clock. Coach Shaw got to be excited about this. Not bad. Gave up 2 points, but I tell you what.
Able to burn a lot of time.
They ran off about a minute 10. They run out a minute and a half right here. It's ball game. Now they're going to a little zone, it looks like. Josie Hammond, not sure why she was in a hurry right there. If you're asking me what's going on in the right-hand corner of our screen, I have no clue. Oh, Molly Forrest wide open underneath the basket.
I think the Lady Admirals are just content.
Yeah, his old keep away.
Burning some time here. Forrest with a shot and foul. She'll head to the stripe, shooting 2.
And here we go. Get your roster ready.
We're going to get a mass substitution. So Forrest unable to convert. What I don't think those subs realize is someone's got to come in for the shooter.
Yeah.
Someone just, I think.
Yeah, it was, you touch it, nose goes. I think Molly Forrest, if she's smart, she misses this on purpose. There you go. Gets to stay in. Looks like Taylor Ward, 33 right there. Camille Nash, the senior.
I'm going to get my friend in.
That's right.
I'll commit a foul right here and get a stop ball.
Taylor Ward, the sophomore. Here's one thing we may have learned tonight, everyone, is no matter what happens, I don't know if Franklin Admirals or Lady Admirals are a good matchup for anybody with Brandamore.
Well, you try to shut down Brandamore, and if Powell can get hot behind the arc like she did in the second half, that's going to be a tough inside-out option the Lady Admirals are going to have all season.
You got 30 seconds remaining. Just a keep away.
Little weave. Little 5-out weave. So we'll have a highly anticipated
Woo!
boys matchup coming up here later. Some of the, probably two of the premier guards in the district, and Jet Montgomery and Davis. But we'll wrap up this women's contest here tonight. The Franklin Lady Admirals will leave here winners 57 over the Independence Lady Eagles 46 to improve to, I believe, 1-3 now in district play.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Get your Zaxby's.
Get whatever you need.
Chick-fil-A.
Absolutely. So.
Make it here because there's not a lot of seats, but we'll see you guys coming up shortly.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for the boys' game on our WCTV Game of the Week. I'm Paul Breece along with Justin Ventline here at Franklin High School. Independence Franklin battle for first in the district. And there is the opening tip. Franklin in the white uniforms, Independence in the blue uniforms. Who do we keep our eye on, Justin?
So for Franklin, you're going to watch a guy who just had the ball directing traffic, just lost the ball, and the guy who just got the ball again. So Davis Long for the Admirals, that's going to be their floor general, number 4, 4-year starter for the Admirals. On the other side for the Eagles, Jet Montgomery, number 1, I believe also a 4-year starter for the Eagles. So we're going to have a good guard matchup tonight for sure. Probably 2 of the more premier guards that you're going to see in the district.
Well, we got a little matchup zone right here by the Eagles. Christian Brown's going to take it and put it in. It's going to be tough to stop tonight.
Yeah.
As Houston Hicks, he is 6'9", but we do have a situation where Christian Brown is just a different speed.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're going to see some complimentary play there. Hicks and Brown are going to be that inside presence for their respective teams. Also, number 5, Tylen Lewis for the Eagles, known to heat it up.
So the 6'9" Hicks trying to make the 3 right there. We're in and out. Davis Long here setting it up. Mewborn going deep early on. And Montgomery, who's got a Division I commit. And there comes, and I believe he got no foul.
A missed call there. Looks like he had a straightaway path to the bucket. Long off there with a 3-point attempt. Montgomery's going to pull up.
So Christian Brown on the long rebound.
I think Christian Brown was looking for a give back there from Davis Long.
So just as the girls' game started, Justin.
I was just going to say, a lot of bricks getting thrown up here early in the first quarter. Both teams trying to find their way. Lewis dumps off to Hicks.
Wow.
Strong off the backboard.
That was almost as bad as I've seen. Let's see if Mewborn can finally hit one. That's going to trickle in. Pull the lid off the basket, Justin. We got ourselves a score.
Hometown bounce there for sure. Long matching up on Montgomery. Davis Long keeping a close eye.
And Montgomery shooters roll.
Yeah.
Guys going to Southern Miss next year to play a little basketball for the Eagles.
Golden Eagles?
Indy's still sitting in that zone defense.
See Christian Brown there working that high post. Davis Long with the pump and move jumper.
Chet Montgomery here with the ball. Little ball screen and roll. Going to attack Christian Brown, and it's going to go in.
That was an ISO play for sure. Isolated everybody to the right side. Montgomery just got a little pick. Took Christian Brown one-on-one with his dribble drive move.
Xander Johnson trying to force it into Brown in the post. Quick hands by 24 Walling. Brown fadeaway. And kept alive by number 5, Xander Johnson. This is going to be a huge shot if it goes. Bang! Gil Jones, the senior.
Lewis pulls up from the free throw line wide open.
Very nonchalant.
Yeah.
Very calm and soothing shot there by Lewis.
So Eagles staying in the 2-3 like you mentioned, Paul.
It's going to be interesting here. Oh, can he hit another one?
Strong.
Long rebound. Lewis going to jump out here, try to transition. Montgomery.
Davis Long applying a lot of pressure on student section getting into it now.
Lewis, rebound.
Brown was unable to come down with that rebound. Lewis.
Independence wanted an and one.
Hicks with the block on Christian Brown.
Well, we saw in the girls' game these officials going to let him play.
Yep. Big pull up by 30 for the Eagles. That's Braden Buck.
Buck with ice water in his veins.
Huge bucket there early on for the Eagles. Eagles using that 2-3 trap.
Brown wide open. Yeah. Got lost right there on the double team with Davis Long caught in the corner.
I would say Eagles got out of the position there in the 2-3 trapping zone. No one home in the paint.
Mewborn with the steal off the errant throw.
So Admiral's working around the perimeter.
Oh, this matchup zone. Buck on the steal. Montgomery. Too easy. Nice pass and steal by Braden Buck. Leads to the transition basket. I mean, we are talking about Independence who went to the state tournament last year. It's a quality team looking for revenge. But Christian Brown says, no disrespect, but I'm going to sit it in.
So Christian Brown going to work there in the left block against Hicks. Sure, that'll be a matchup we watch all night.
Oh, Montgomery, and he gets bullied out. And a foul.
So Montgomery picks up a cheap one, trying to strip it away from Brown there. Subs coming in here for the Eagles. That's number 10, Dawson Miller, and number 3, Bradley Stewart.
So some subs here for Independence. You know, Franklin yet to sub.
So Montgomery will get a breather here for the Eagles. Good take by Brown. Unable to convert the attempt, though. I believe that foul is going to be at number 25, Jack Morris. It'll be his first, team second.
So Brown going to get the first here. And the second.
Converts the second.
I know the Independence fans are trying to rile Christian up. It may backfire on him.
Yeah. You don't want to poke the bear, I don't think, too much. Deep attempt there by the Eagles. Offensive rebound. Morris able to bring that one down.
So going to be out of bounds underneath after the foul.
That's me on Xander Johnson, his first, team first. And 37 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Lewis going to attack. Nice dump off. 24, Corbin Walling. Still in that matchup zone.
Christian Brown calling for the screen. Tries driving, pulls up at the free throw line off the left.
That's going to
rim.
end it. Stewart's going to throw it just for fun. So we end with the first quarter.
First quarter.
Eagles 17 and the Admirals 14. Paul Breece, Justin Ventline here at a rowdy Franklin High School tonight. Don't know if they're rowdy because there's a chance of snow coming up.
Yeah.
They get the day off on Monday already.
Might be looking for a what would that be, a 7-day weekend, potentially.
7-day weekend, that's right. We all know our friends in the South, when the snow happens, we tend to get a little excited.
Coach, did you get your milk and bread yet? Because if you haven't,
you're
not at this point.
My wife went to the store yesterday. I don't think it was because that she knew there was snow coming. I think it was because we were just out of it.
Yes.
So here we go, opening the second quarter. Franklin looks like they're going to stick with their original 5 that started the game. Independence, on the other hand, has had a few subs come in. Jet Montgomery on the bench. Houston Hicks on the bench, along with Braden Buck. So 3 Eagles.
Lewis on a dribble drive.
And a steal by Long.
Yeah. Quick hands by Long.
Davis Long going to take it.
Strong take. Draws the foul, and he'll head to the line. So Davis Long here at the line shooting 2.
Wow, an uncharacteristic miss by Davis Long, who probably has a little bit to show off a little bit against someone like Jet Montgomery.
Yeah.
Same graduating class, played basketball since they were matched up in middle school. And that's going to trickle in. Davis Long, one of these kids, if he gets the hot hand, clear it out because he can fill it up.
So Stewart on the drive, met by Brown.
Lewis going to get a head start here.
Good up and under move by Lewis.
Got Mewborn up. And Lewis playing a little more of a role since last Friday again in the WCTV Game of the Week against Centennial.
Brown with the ball here, bringing it back out to the perimeter. Eagles staying in that 2-3 zone. We've seen them trap out of it. We've seen them match up out of it. More of a true 2-3 look here. Brown within the corner, no one around, so he puts it up. Unable to convert. Montgomery's going to push the pace for the Eagles. Pulls up in a 2.
That's almost like a layup for him, Justin, from 12 feet. Just a tremendous shooter. Brown, he's got the left way going.
He's got it, worked on the left side. He was able to get Hicks on his hip there, spun back to the left. Naturally left-handed.
Brown going to go to the line. I believe he's yet to miss from the free throw line.
Not phased by the independent school, or a student section, I should say. Perfect from the line, 2 for 2. Cuts the lead to 4 here with about just over 6 minutes left here in the half. Montgomery dribble drives versus Long.
Uh-oh. They're going to count the basket on the late block by Brown. I don't know if they're going to do it or not, but.
No, they don't. He's giving them 2 shots.
Now they're going to have a conversation about it. Still going to stay at 2.
So Montgomery hits the first of 2. Lewis will sub out for the Eagles. Xander Johnson gets his first break for the
Montgomery,
Admirals.
uncharacteristic miss at the free throw line. So we're going to see freshman Logan Brimhall, 32 right there, making the first sub for the Admirals. Mewborn for three.
Wide open. Good movement there by the Admirals, able to drive into that 2-3 zone, opens up the three-pointer.
And the Logan Brimhall freshman with the block, but a turnover and a foul. So a big spot for Brimhall as a freshman to come out here and this kind of atmosphere against a team like Independence.
Yeah. Very hostile game, hostile environment. Montgomery with the pole, and Hicks going to pick up a not very smart foul. Comes in hot for the rebound. It's going to be his second, team third. So Admirals trail by 2, just over 5 minutes left here in the first half.
Mewborn. Oh, nice rebound, Brimhall. Davis long.
Davis, just short again. I feel like Brimhall should have probably took that right back up when he got that offensive board. Young player learning the game still, though. Davis
letting
Long.
him play.
Long applying good pressure there.
And Mark Wilkins, the head coach of Independence, is begging for a call.
So Eagles matching up out of this zone now. Admirals trying to extend them out. Open up that inside. Boom, right there. Brown. Strong finish.
The flush.
So Brown's flush ties up the game.
And a turnover.
Errant pass. Davis Long, good feed to Brimhall.
And the freshman, Brimhall.
So momentum definitely swinging back in the Admirals' possession here now.
Yeah, well, good job by Coach Wilkins and the
Yeah.
Independent staff to recognize we got a mismatch with the freshman, Brimhall.
Yep. Went right at him.
Corbin Walling, the senior, was like, thank you. First time Christian Brown is out. We're going to see what happens both Hicks
ends,
and Brown. Yeah. Now it kind of opens the door for the lane, and Tylen Lewis could shine right here. On the pick, almost.
Got timeout by Independence.
Well, uncharacteristic. I don't know if that's a great timeout. You had Brown on the bench already.
Yeah.
Now you're giving him an extra minute.
Extra rest.
So with 3 minutes and 18 seconds left until halftime, the Admirals have come back 24-22. Paul Breece, Justin Ventline here at Franklin High.
Great atmosphere we've got here for this nightcap of our doubleheader. Standing room only.
Yeah.
As we said in the pregame, 2 premier programs going at it tonight here in district play.
Yeah, nothing's easy in District 10 4A. Talk about the comparison of Big Ten football / SEC football, right? Not basketball.
Not basketball.
No. So here we go. Indy, whoa. Almost faked out Walling right there. Let's see if Brimhall.
Brimhall giving cushion on the senior. Davis Long trying to fight through the screen.
A nice rebound by Xander Johnson.
Went up and got that one for sure.
Well, Christian Brown coming back to check, and if Davis Long can hit it, well, he does.
Might want to check him if you're sitting in that 2-3 zone. Not afraid to pull up and hit those big shots.
You got to think Walling's got to take it to Brimhall right here. Oh,
Brimhall,
and he pulls him down. And the freshman says, not today.
Not backing down, giving up 3 years of experience. Davis Long with the drive, gets his own rebound, kicks it. And another three by the Admirals. So back-to-back threes. 6-0 run here for the Admirals with 2 minutes left in the half. Lewis takes it down the block, looking for the foul.
Yeah, Tylen Lewis was like, well, how about that? That was an and one.
So
Tylen Lewis, I think he's ready to go. Stewart bullies his way down. Gets the two. And this still is beneficial for Independence with Christian Brown sitting at the scorer's table.
Another three by the Admirals. So 9-2 run now for the home Admirals in this one.
Short, Lewis on the short. Good rebound by Xander Johnson right here. Long still pushing.
I would say Long pushing tempo. Gets it right back.
.45 seconds Long, right in the middle. Good rebound by Brimhall, and he's going to get fouled.
Pick up the foul. So Brimhall picks up the foul. I believe that's going to be on Lewis, his first, team fourth. So inbound, dangerous towards half court. Mewborn.
Well, can Indy get a break here? Travel.
Yeah. Walling might have thought he was a little closer than he was on the takeoff. So with about 25 seconds left here in the first half, let's see if the Admirals play for the last shot. Davis Long dribbling it out in the corner. Gives it off to Brown. Got a jump ball. It's going to stay here regardless. 4 seconds left on the clock. So Xander Johnson checks back in for the Admirals for this inbounds play. Yeah, and he picks up the quick one. I saw that one. Little forearm shiver trying to create some space. That'll be his third, so.
Well, here's going to be the offensive possession with 4 seconds left. Get the ball to Jet Montgomery.
Get out of the way.
And it's going to be get out of the way.
I mean, Long's going to apply full court pressure. He's got Gil Jones reaching up. Now we've got a conference of the officials. So quick sub for the Eagles.
Yeah, it's going to see Jet Montgomery going to draw a double team right here, which makes perfect sense.
Lewis to Montgomery. Just short on the attempt.
Yeah, So your halftime score here at Franklin High School, the Admirals lead 33-26 over the Independence Eagles. For Justin Ventline, I'm Paul Breece. We'll be back with second half action right after this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back for our WCTV Game of the Week. Paul Breece, Justin Ventline here. Third quarter action about to begin. Franklin leads the Independence Eagles 33-26. And a quick turnover.
A quick scramble there by the Admirals. Trying to get it down there to Christian Brown, unable to secure the pass. Turns it over quickly.
So offensively, Tylen Lewis right here, number 5 for Independence, leads the Eagles with 10 points. Did a pretty good job of catching and driving Jet Montgomery on the floater. And it's going to be good, and a block, and one. And Montgomery slow to get up, as well as Christian Brown. And Coach Tiger for the Admirals with a sarcastic clap right there to the official.
So Montgomery goes to the line here, trying to finish the three-point play. Leads the Eagles in points with 12 now. On the flip side, Christian Brown leads the Admirals with 12 as well. Davis Long with a quiet 4 points in that first half. I'm sure Coach Tiger will want to get him going here.
Three-pointer, Davis Long.
And right on cue, Davis Long hits a three.
Matches the Jet Montgomery basket. Jet going to try to take on Davis.
Davis Long is able to apply good pressure in the first half against Montgomery, forcing him into awkward situations. This is the player that, for the Eagles, has kind of stepped up a little bit, Tylen Lewis. Pick and roll with Hicks. He's able to find a streaking Corbin Walling for 2.
Tremendous pass by Hicks, the 6'9" senior right there, just to find the open man, knowing that Christian Brown is right behind him. Oh.
So Gil Jones on the three-point attempt. So jump ball will stay possession of the Eagles. Montgomery gives it off to Lewis. Hicks will take it at the top. Back screen for a wide open 3.
Uh-oh.
And I think Montgomery's going to hear that from the Franklin student section.
Mewborn to answer. Just off. And there's the blue-collar worker of Davis Long right there with the rebound.
So ball will stay here off of Lewis. So Davis Long, deep 3 attempt. Just off the front iron.
That was Jet Montgomery range right there.
Yeah. Lewis was surveying, kicks it back out to Montgomery. Reverse take there by Walling.
He's starting to heat up a little bit.
Cuts it to a 1-possession lead for the Admirals. Shot up and down for Xander Johnson. Quick timeout for the Admirals. Coach
Tiger says, you know what?
Let's
take a
set something
timeout.
up. Yeah.
Let's relax here. We
Can't
may
take
change
it with you.
Well, we're going to change probably defenses here. The coaching staff's getting together. If I was Independence, I would maybe think about changing defenses as well. I don't know.
Well, Independence 2-3, Jet Montgomery has definitely stepped out farther on Davis Long after Long pulled that deep 3.
Yeah.
So that's probably going to be a no-fly zone for Davis Long anymore. And on the flip side, Corbin Walling has streaked down, got a couple easy buckets here early in the second half. So I'm sure the Admirals' defensive philosophy has got to change in coordination with that. Like I mentioned to start this second half, Davis Long doing a pretty good job on Jet Montgomery tonight, applying consistent pressure, making him feel uncomfortable. With that, Montgomery's still the leading scorer for the Eagles.
So Independence looking to keep it into one possession right here. Lewis
bothered by Brown.
Braden Buck, sharpshooter. Hicks just could not find the rebound, and the Admirals with a chance to really extend the lead here to 7, possibly 8.
Yeah. So you see Montgomery coming out farther there on Davis Long. Identified as a shooter, I would say, the rest of this second half. Brown extends to the three-point line, pulls up, silky smooth.
Woo!
Eagles going to almost a 4-out weave. Walling working in the paint.
Man.
Able
keeping
to convert.
the Eagles in there.
Yeah. I don't know if they call it 3 seconds anymore in high school, but that was pretty close. Into Brown, finds the short corner. Johnson able to convert on the block. So both teams trading buckets in the paint there. Back-to-back possessions. Hicks looking for the roll. Brown let Jet Montgomery slip right behind him. Gives up the offensive board.
So timeout here. This may be a good time for Coach Wilkins to maybe shift the defense here, change it up a little bit. They've just kind of gotten really passive on the defensive end as Independence. Kind of gotten some open looks. And we saw last possession, Xander Johnson, the recipient of a Christian Brown high-low look.
Yeah, I was going to say, Franklin's using that 2-3 zone to get Christian Brown in that high post, trying to slide somebody back into that short corner. Xander Johnson was the beneficiary of that last possession, able to get something easy on the block. And when you've got a 6'7" forward getting the ball at the high post, you got to have somebody come back out on him if you're the Eagles.
Yeah.
Brown has showed he can hit that mid-range jumper, that silky smooth release he's got.
Well, and Corbin Walling for the Eagles has really come out in the second half as well. And really attacked right at Brown in the interior defense. So
looks like a man-to-man matchup
maybe
zone.
Still a little 1-3-1 look. And that's just going to be a disaster.
Find, yeah.
Just the explosiveness, right?
Yeah.
I mean, makes Coach Tiger look like a genius.
Christian Brown's second flush of the night. And he was letting Walling know here on the defensive end. Tells Montgomery, don't bring that weak sauce in here. Admiral set it back up on the perimeter. Brown's going to take the work again.
Call.
Hicks looking for the charge, I believe.
All right, it was too far under.
Yeah. And at this point in the game, you got to know the officials are going to let these guys play. So the Admirals able to extend their lead. Lewis driving.
Oh. Gonna trickle it in.
Did good work there versus Xander Johnson.
Now here comes a different look. Little token.
2-1-2.
Yep. Mewborn.
He's going to fill that up. able to get Hicks to blast by him on the pump fake. Admirals lead up to 10 now. And Jones going to pick up his first foul, team third.
I mean, if you're trying to diagnose what, from an official standpoint, the Independence Eagles, who trail by 10, have yet to be called for a foul in this third quarter with 1:20 remaining.
Long, good pressure once again. Just as I say that, Montgomery blasts by him into the lane. Teardrop floater,
Yep,
able to.
here comes a 2-1-2.
Yep. Last time we saw this,
Sam Mewborn
yeah.
hit the three in the corner.
So it's like a 2-1-2 falling into a
Wow.
lot of contact.
It's a lot of contact, you're right. I'm not sure what is going on. But as the crowd says, let them play, I don't know. Uh-oh, that's going to be close. Ooh. Now they're kind of
In a 2-3 matchup, but Montgomery.
looks like Coach Tigert's designed to go for one shot here with
Yeah.
30 seconds remaining in the quarter.
Offensive board, Davis Long
Yeah.
on the weak side, able to slide himself in there.
So 13 seconds here in the third quarter.
Stewart kicks. And Walling able
Yeah.
to fill it up right before the end of the third. And just like that, at the end of 3, we've got the Franklin Admirals leading 51-40. Oh, score just
43?
changed. 44?
Yeah. 7-second delay, right? I don't know what's going on. So 44. The screen may be a little off for us, but
51-44 is the score we have here in the gym. Regardless, third quarter recap, kind of a back and forth third quarter.
yeah, the big question is, right, is what defense does Independence need to find to try to stop the Admiral offense? I mean, they've tried to zone in on Christian Brown, and unfortunately Mewborn, Davis Long, and have come out with some threes. Then they try to spread it out a little bit. Defensively come out and challenge, and Christian Brown has just killed him underneath with a couple of flushes.
Tried with the full court pressure. Admirals were able to easily break it.
Yeah.
Mewborn got a open 3, I think, once or twice. So
It's the old coaching chess match.
Eventually, the Eagles are just going to have to go to a man-to-man pressure at some point.
Well, the funny thing is we saw 0 subs by the Admirals that third quarter.
Yeah.
Really have only played 6 guys, Logan Brimhall, the freshman, being the 6th. So Coach Tiger going to stick to his hand.
Short bench for Coach. So, again, we'll see the Eagles in a 2-3 coming into the fourth. Davis Long in no hurry to activate the offense.
Not at all.
Jones with the ball up top now. Stewart applying pressure. They're going to look for a trap.
And it's going to be a timeout.
Yep.
Yeah. So Franklin kind of in trouble right there. They called a quick timeout. To kind of regroup right there. Coach Tiger was trying to take some air out of the time there. And it almost backfired on him. As the Eagles, and what I would call the first time we've really seen them turn up their defensive pressure a little bit.
Yeah. They came out of that 2-3 zone, matched up on everybody, forced the ball out of Davis Long's hand. Got some individuals that are probably not as comfortable running the point or running the ball. So come out of the timeout. Looks like we're in more in a, well, they're still matching up in that 2-3. Christian Brown going to go one-on-one with Hicks here on the low block.
That's too
Up
easy.
and under move. Christian Brown loving that left block all night.
And you got to think Coach Wilkins probably said to his team, he's left-handed, guys.
Walling able to get it deep in the post as
and
well.
one.
Davis Long picks it up. Walling able to finish, and he'll go to the stripe for an additional one.
The guy is having a tremendous second half of Walling. Corbin Walling, the senior, having a night. And we've seen Independence only really sub one time.
Yeah,
Bradley Stewart has been the one sub.
I would say both teams having short benches tonight. So Walling completes the three-point play. Takes over leading point scorer for the Eagles with 16. So the Eagles apply a little 2-on-2 pressure, trying to force the action out of the Admirals. Jones to Long to Mewborn with a three. Fills it up once again, and that's his spot.
It's 12 for Mewborn.
That's 4 threes for him tonight.
Lewis wanted to pull the trigger right there, thought different. Oh.
Davis Long.
Just hounding Jet Montgomery.
He is not making it easy on Montgomery tonight, that's for sure. Montgomery with the forced pull-up over him.
Montgomery only has 14 on the night. You think, wow, that seems like pretty good, but
not for Montgomery standards.
If you're, I was going to say, if you're a Jet Montgomery follower, 14 is way below the standard of,
Long with a good find. Good ball movement there by the Admirals on that possession.
Yeah, the extended defense is just, the extended offense of Franklin is really putting a lot of pressure on that Independence defense.
Quick ball movement there by the Admirals, able to move the ball around. Thought you had Mewborn in the corner, then Johnson had it down in the low block. Able to get an easy layup on the right side of the block. So with 5:38 remaining here in the game, Admirals lead by 11. I believe the largest lead of the night. It's like you said, Paul, the Eagles are going to have to find a defensive answer for the Admirals. Davis Long has shown he's in no hurry to activate an offense, especially with an 11-point lead. Yeah. Eagles are going to have to force the action on the defensive end.
Well, next week, will you be with us on our WCTV Game of the Week? We're at Ravenwood High School.
TBD.
We're at Ravenwood High School next week. Our first look at the Raptors.
Negative.
I guess my other counterpart, Doug Capella, will be joining me. So after the timeout, the Eagles down by 11. You know, we made an interesting statement about Franklin not going to the locker room at halftime. Maybe that helps their focus a little bit. Yeah.
Oh.
I think Coach Wilkins may have talked himself right there into a good call.
I think it definitely was a foul, but the whistle was quite late.
A little late.
Nonetheless, Walling goes to the line. That'll be Brown's second, team second. So Walling adds to his 17-point night. Able to cash in on both. Stewart will check back in for the Eagles. We're going to see a full court man-to-man
So
here.
again, first different look here for Coach Wilkins and the Eagles. He's throwing it the whole kitchen sink at Franklin.
Well, like we said, they're going to have to force the action now.
Oh, man.
Mewborn takes it back to Brown. Mewborn in the corner. Pulls it back out.
That's a double dribble in some books. Played for the Pistons.
Pistons can take every break they can get at this stage of the season. Davis Long with the
put him
reverse.
On skates.
Brown goes up, gets fouled. He'll be shooting 2.
Davis Long, the senior. You know, at the end of the season, once the season's over for Coach Tiger, comes around to next year, it's going to be, man, I really miss that Davis Long kid. He did a lot for us.
So it's Hicks third, team first.
You know, the crazy thing is, Coach Tiger has so much trust in Christian Brown's free throw shooting ability. No one's in the lanes. And Christian Brown 5 for 5 from the free throw line tonight. Are we going to put the commentator jinx on it? Not at all. Man, put an asterisk and say, you know, if you're a college coach, you'd be like, okay, this guy can shoot free throws. If he gets to the line, it's automatic too.
That puts a kink in your defensive strategy against Brown, too. So you can't just automatically hack him when he gets down on the block. Walling, good move. He is filling it up here in the second half. Commits a foul there. That'll be his first, team's second. So Eagles come back out. They're being matched up. Lewis on Long. Davis Long takes it to the rack.
Defense.
Yep.
Tylen Lewis with the
great body him up,
Kept his hands up, showed the referee.
Davis Long back in Montgomery's face. Montgomery trying to make something happen. Long with the block. Walling deep. Montgomery, that's going to be.
Bradley Stewart. No, it's going to be number 1, Montgomery.
Yeah.
Frustration foul.
I was going to say, I think Montgomery is very frustrated right now on how his night has gone so far. So Eagles extend the pressure once again.
Oh! Going to be close. Did he have his possession?
Well.
He's got to establish himself in the front court.
Sure.
I don't know. Making a case for whatever. I'm a referee at heart.
Regardless, it'll be a turnover. Eagles will take it. Lewis. So could be a pivotal turnover there by the Admirals. Davis Long able to get over. Mewborn with the 3.
Wow.
That's his 5th 3 of the night. Lewis tries to answer back. Yeah.
And Coach Wilkins with immediate timeout.
Smart timeout by Coach Wilkins there. Mewborn being a sharpshooter for the Admirals tonight, though. 5 threes, 17 total points. Making it hard to press these Admirals. Once they break it, Mewborn's gotten some open looks in the corner and on the elbow. So But with exactly 3 minutes left here in the game, Admirals lead by 7. What once was an 11-point lead, the Eagles have been able to trim it down a little bit with that full court man-to-man pressure.
Well, you know the difference between a good team and a bad team is you're making your shots.
Yeah.
And Sam Mewborn, prime example.
Filling it up.
5 threes. What's he got on the night?
17.
17 points. You know, if you came in the game and say, Sam, you're going to score 17 points, you'd be ecstatic.
I was going to say, yeah. So leading scorer for the Admirals, Brown with 22. Walling for the Eagles has 20.
Here we go, a little
zone.
Oh, this is
1,
a little
2,
more
1,
pressure.
1. Yeah, they're going to look to trap. Admirals
be
barely
tough.
get over. Mewborn with the break. That's Xander Johnson with a quick 2.
Going to have to speed up the pace here if you're Independence.
Lewis blows by Johnson, goes up, draws the foul, and he'll go to the stripe. Be interesting to see who they call it on. That's Brown's 4th, I believe. If that's who they called it on. Lewis hits the first of 2.
So if he can convert this one, down by 7 with 2:38.
Going to need a couple turnovers. Brown with the rebound. Davis Long pushing it. Long down the baseline. Easy layup. Adds to his total for the night, up to 11 now.
Well, what Davis Long has done is taken Jet Montgomery offensively out of this game, and that's how Walling has had to step up. Tylen Lewis as well right here with the ball. I think it's got to be a mismatch. Yeah.
So Jones will pick up the foul there. Lewis quick with the ball versus Jones. Davis Long denying Montgomery. He's all the way out to half court.
Right there, that was not a bad shot, but when Jet Montgomery doesn't get a touch offensively, it just kind of puts things into,
That's going to be a foul on Walling.
So that's going to be 4. So, you know, this is our first.
Putting his hand in the cookie jar, Coach.
This is our first opportunity to talk about the new 5-foul rule in high school basketball. If you get 5 fouls in one quarter, they reset every quarter. 5 fouls is automatically a double bonus. So the next foul for either team, they're going to shoot 2 free throws. No more 1-and-1s, Justin. And you looked at me like you didn't know that.
I did not know that.
Ha ha!
So timeout. Franklin, I believe, right? 30-second timeout.
30-second.
So 1:36 left here in the game. Admirals extend their lead to 10 with possession. And as I've been educated by my counterpart, the next foul will be 2 shots.
2 shots.
So there you see Jet Montgomery.
Unless it's a player control.
Montgomery with 14 tonight. Like you talked about it earlier, Paul. Usually any high school player, you tell them you're going to fill up 14 tonight, they'd probably be pretty happy with that. Jet Montgomery's, that's usually his halftime total.
Yeah, so here we go. Here comes the 2-shot rule here. Davis Long. So what would be the quickest 2 games we've ever called on WCTV now could theoretically
be one of the longest.
Yeah, I mean,
well,
we're talking about 8. Yeah, the triple overtime. Well, I mean, we're talking about we're at 8:30 right now. This game has started, supposedly scheduled at 7:30. Started a little bit earlier because the girls' game. Coach Wilkins for Independence has already taken off his jacket.
Long hits both. Extends the lead to 12. Montgomery going to pull from deep. Able to cash.
Maybe it was too close the last few times.
I think Lewis was trying to foul there.
I think Stewart was definitely trying to foul.
I think Montgomery was just upset that he had to be the one that fouled him 10 seconds later. So Long goes to the line. Up 9. Hits the first of 2.
I'm not sure Davis Long should be the appropriate guy to foul.
No, yeah.
I mean, Christian
Brown. I think
Brown.
that's why Montgomery was upset that they forced it out of Long's hand.
Christian Brown and Davis Long would be the two guys.
Yeah. I would not want to put it at the line.
It's just like saying, here's your layup.
Jet pulls up again, short this time.
Oh, my, Braden Buck from deep. Wow.
That was
so take a look
NBA
here.
range.
Yeah, that was
for sure.
Yikes. 71-63 here with 49 seconds. Paul Breece, Justin Ventline. Trying to wrap this game up. Now I'm sure Coach Wilkins is probably telling his team, hey, here's the guys that's foul.
Don't foul 4
or 3.
Or 3. 3 or 4.
1, 6, 7. The other one's 5, 9, 10,
30.
What's it say here
30.
on our? Oh, they got him at 6 foot, Davis Long.
Generous.
That's with the shoes.
And the floor.
Well, Davis Long has definitely done his job, though.
Next week, who you got? Ravenwood at Ravenwood.
You're asking me who they're playing?
Yeah.
I have no clue. Do you know?
No.
I have no idea.
Try to get some.
I do know that Ravenwood was undefeated.
Yes.
It came against this Franklin Admiral team, and Franklin Admirals put it on them. So there's 2 huge wins here. Here we go with the football look, Justin, on the out-of-bounds play. That's illegal, by the way, what he just did.
Oh, and he might get
I'm not sure why they aren't fouling.
I think they were trying to get a trap, try to force his turnover, which they just did. Walling. Eagles got to go, though. Not sure what they're doing here.
Stewart, that's going to be short. Wow, Lewis.
Flies in from the free throw line. I believe the clock should stop.
That's the guy to foul. He's not the guy.
So next week will be Brentwood at Ravenwood.
Oh.
Battle of the Woods.
Talk about 2 teams, 2 schools, and they're not Facebook friends.
What about TikTok followers?
Not.
X? Is that what they call it now? Twitter, X?
Twitter, X, yeah. Well, 3.4 seconds left. 73-65, that's going to wrap it up. And the Admirals storm the court. This is not going to be good
no.
for any situation. Well, your final score is 73-65 for Paul Breece and Justin Ventline. We always bringing you those WCTV classic basketball games. We've done it again. We'll see you next week in Ravenwood. Have a great weekend.